Right, let's step it straight into the action. And tomorrow, Burnley are in action against Chelsea. It's an early kickoff game. Yes, most of you would like to avoid that game. It's at 12:30. Burnley are in action against Chelsea. Bournemouth play against West Ham United. Brighton and Hove Albion will host Brentford. Fulham will lock horns with Sunderland. Liverpool play Nottingham Forest. Wolverhampton Wanderers are in action against Crystal Palace. And then Newcastle United will face Manchester City. On Sunday, the games will then continue. Leeds United against Aston Villa. Arsenal playing Tottenham. And then on Monday, Manchester United will lock horns with Everton. Straight into the action concerning the gaffers, the big guys. Arne Slot is speaking ahead of their game against Nottingham Forest. How have Liverpool fared so far in the English Premier League? Arne Slot, the head coach of the team, says they know that with what has happened so far, they will need to bounce back as quickly as possible. They are currently with 18 points, while Arsenal, the league leaders, are with 26 points. Yes, 26 points. That's an 8-point gap. Liverpool are playing against Nottingham Forest. Arne Slot says I should tell all Liverpool fans that the best way to judge the season is after 38 games. After that, the second best way is to judge the season or to judge the team after 19 games. We've got 11 matches played, 8 more to end the first round of the season.
And I've said many times last season, and I say this season again as well, the best way to judge a league table is after 38 games, but the next best thing, in my opinion, is after 19 games. And let's see where we are then. But at this moment of time, the only focus we have is winning games of football, which it was actually the same last season at this moment of time.
Away from and to Newcastle, and then Manchester City's game happening on Saturday. It's a big one for the Magpies as well as for the Citizens. Now, Eddie Howe, the gaffer for Newcastle, says they want a raucous atmosphere at the St. James Park. Raucous in the sense that noisy and positively intimidating, of course.
We'll wait and see. I think that is a really tough fixture. We know Manchester City's qualities, but I get your point. I think we want a raucous St James's Park. The home support this season has been incredible. I think we've played well at home as well. So we're looking forward to the match. We have a lot to prove to ourselves, really. I think after the last couple of away games in the Premier League, which have been really disappointing. So we're desperately keen to try and put that right and get our Premier League form back on track.
Eddie Howe, the head coach of Newcastle. Well, he's playing against Manchester City's Pep Guardiola, and the Spanish gaffer touched on a lot of stuff. I'm interested in what he said at the ending part, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. Well, he says that the season is too early. We are in November, and he even divided the season, explained the division in the season. He says the first part of the season is from the summer, and then you start playing till when the international break ends. We play the last international break for this year in November. So they've got December, January, February till March, where we will have another international break. Now, Pep Guardiola says that's the division between for the season. So for him, he's looking at how his team fares from now through to March, and whether they will arrive in terms of winning the English Premier League title.
The truth is, the team as strong as Arsenal it is in the last seasons, not just this season. I guess so impeccable in many things. So the feeling that I had in the past when we fought incredibly against Liverpool, I had the feeling that we'll not drop much points, and if they can take a lot of distance, it will be difficult to catch up with what's similar like Liverpool last season. And after that, you play. I had that moment experience we have in our careers, and we take advantage for 9, 10, 12 points. You play that games more easier, nothing wrong happen if you drop points, no? And the other ones from behind have to put incredible pressure, and that's why with the distance is so big, it's more difficult. But at the same time, we are in November, and in November, in this league, nothing defined. So what happened in February, March, be careful. But now start the season really, right? So there is two parts of the season. Is when the transfer window is over in summer, and after when international break is over. And now international break is done. So now we'll be until March. See each other every 3 days, 4 days, 3 days for this game. So now it's the real season start now. And the important is to be there, to be close there. And after that, arrive at the end of the season with the chance that we can fight it. That is the target. And of course, winning tomorrow will be an important step.
Move on from that. La Liga starts on Friday. Valencia in action. They will play against Levante. And then we move on to Saturday, when we will have some amazing games. Barcelona in action. They will be hoping to win their game against Athletic Bilbao. And then on Sunday, Real Madrid will also play against Elche. The other games, Osasuna versus Real Sociedad, Villarreal against Mallorca, Alaves in action against Celta Vigo. Now, for the other Sunday games, Atletico Madrid are all in action. Atletico Madrid will lock horns with Getafe. We will then have Girona playing Real Betis, and then Real Oviedo will also lock horns with Rayo Vallecano. Now, for the Italian Serie A, some of the big games coming through this weekend. Inter Milan against AC Milan. AS Roma will also face Cremonese. We will have Lazio against Lecce. These games are on Sunday. And then on Saturday, Fiorentina, Juventus, Napoli, Atalanta as well. So you know where to make your choices. And then the main for bets, autumn, international break, Kobasana, you have to be very careful because the players are coming with knocks and then injuries. So fatigue across on my side. So I'm not getting myself involved in the betting side of affairs today. Intino, wa fauti fem, fauti fem, namuma sikanya de embra. As simple as that. I'm away from that into the local fronts. I'm talking about the Ghana Premier League happening this weekend. What's up with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, as well as House of Folk, Heart of Lions, Ediana, and the Mediama.
This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again.
Let's get into the talking points on the Ghana Premier League. Well, the NASCO Player of the Month, Coach of the Month, Goalkeeper of the Month awards have been announced. Tanko Ibrahim Tanko of Mediama Sporting Club is the NASCO Fans Coach of the Month for October. Yes, NASCO Coach of the Month for October is Ibrahim Tanko Anyas. Yes, the experienced trainer oversaw an unbeaten month, securing 3 victories and 1 draw, with his team scoring 6 goals and conceding 3. That is the reason why he is the NASCO Coach of the Month. He wins a 43-inch NASCO double door refrigerator with a bottom freezer, and that will be presented by the league's sponsors. Also, Player of the Month went to Samuel Atta Kumi of BBNE Gold Stars. He has been crowned as the Premier League Player of the Month of October. He produced a series of decisive performances throughout the month of October. He did score 4 goals and assisted once in 6 league matches. So he will also claim a NASCO double door refrigerator with a bottom freezer from the sponsors as well. 43-inch NASCO double door refrigerator. And then for the Goalkeeper of the Month, Samatex Musa Zakari also won that award. Yes, Musa Zakari. He will be claiming that award for his performances in the month of October. He did keep 2 clean sheets and conceded only 2 goals in 4 matches. Because of that, they've given him that award. He beat Lawrence Osei of Heart of Lions and the Young Apostles Zuka Masawudu, yes, to win that award. He will also receive something from the NASCO and then also from the ex-Goalkeepers Union, which will include a pair of gloves, a branded towel, water bottles, and a t-shirt. Now, the matches happening this weekend in the Ghana Premier League. On Saturday, Karela United play Basake Holy Stars. Mediama also face Bechem United. On Sunday, Ediana will host Brekum Chelsea in the Bono Derby. Hoho United against 11 Wonders Nations will host BBNE Gold Stars. Samatex will face Kumasi Asante Kodoko. Vision FC play Heart of Lions. Young Apostles will host Hearts of Oak. Dreams FC also face Swedru All Blacks. Now the league log. Mediama in first position with 21 points. Heart of Lions are on 21. Ediana on 20. Gold Stars on 19. Kotoko on 19. Heart of Oak on 17 points. Samatex on 16 points in the 7th position. So Kotoko at 5th. Heart of Oak at 6th. Young Apostles 8th position with 14 points. Vision FC at 9th with 13 points. Karela United at 10th with 13 points. 11th position is Dreams. 12th is Brekum Chelsea. Hoho United at 13th. Nations FC at 14th. Dreams, Bechem United are 15th, Swedro Blacks are 16th, Basake are 17th, and then 11 Wonders are 18th on the league log. Kodogo's head coach Karim Abdul Zito says they are going into this game with the same mentality to win like they did against Young Apostles on Wednesday.
We are going there with the same mentality of winning because as I kept on saying always that before the beginning of the league, we ask ourselves, what do we need in the league? And we all give the positive answer of winning the league. So before you be declared a winner, you have to go through this process. So we are going there with the mentality of winning, and it's possible.
Mediama's gaffer is Ibrahim Tanko. They are in action this weekend against Bechem United. The gaffer says they will need to win to maintain that top lead that they have in the Ghana Premier League.
How are you preparing to face this game?
No, I think we are playing home like any other game. When we go in, we want to control the game. We want to score goals. So definitely we are determined to do that. And it's not going to be easy. Bechem is a very good team. They have a new coach now. I think the players are motivated. But I think in playing home with our confidence, our supporters behind us, I hope that we will take the 3 points.
So that's Ibrahim Tanko of Mediama Sporting Club. This weekend, we will see how it pans out in all the leagues, of course, on the foreign front and as well as on the local scene. Finishing with that of Antoine Semenyo and what is Gaffer, that is Andoni Iraola, talked about. The Gaffer says that players are injured. Now, the players who are injured, Antoine Semenyo. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because we were here when we saw Antoine Semenyo proposing to his girlfriend, and then that conversation of but he was in camp. He was playing for the Black Stars in Japan and South Korea. So how come he's now proposing? So he played the first game against Japan and he was not available in the match against South Korea. And Uncle Fo say then he's injured. He's injured. That's why he's leaving camp. But all of a sudden we saw him proposing, and the conversation drifted from whether he's injured or whether he wanted to propose. Hear from Andoni Iraola, the head coach of Bournemouth. And that's how I end the Y Sports Update. My name is Dennis Ivan Opoku. Listen to what he said. We meet on Sunday at exactly 6 p.m.
You know, we've had a bad international break for us, very bad, because we had like confirmed injuries of Justin and a doctor muscle injury, so Justin is going to be out. And Ben Doak also, Ben Doak, hamstring injury. Especially Ben's is bad one. It's a bad one. He will be out for some time. And today we had a consult. We have a consult with even with a surgeon to see if it's something that has to go through surgery or we can go more conservative. But it's a big hamstring injury. So Ben will be out for some months. Yes, and it's really bad news. We also have others coming with knocks, with kind of normal things, and we'll see today how they train, because we train this evening. Then we've had also the incident with Adam Smith and Tyler Adams, because they've both been kind of in the concussion protocol, so they are available for the game. But it's true that during these 2 weeks they've had to go through all the process of the concussion that is quite meticulous and has definitely affected the training for both. Yes.